የኢትዮጵያን አንድነት እናጠናክራለን። የኢትዮጵያን ጠላቶች እንደ ጸጉር ቅማል አንድ በአንድ እናራግፋለን።
The Ethiopian Prime Minister just dropped a speech that is sparking a wide range of emotions among the Africans across the region, calling his enemies hair lice just to shake off in 2025. Check this out. Nazi called the Jews famine. Rwanda Hutus say the Tutsis were cockroaches. And here we are now, the Ethiopian Prime Minister calling his enemies lice to shake off. Now you might want to ask yourself, who are the enemies of Ethiopia? Are they his enemies or Ethiopian enemies? Whether it refers to internal or external enemies, we are yet to find out. But one thing for sure, that this echoes danger within the region, as it purely gives genocidal vibes. Abbiy Ahmed, the Ethiopian Prime Minister, delivered this speech on December 8th, 2025, during the 20th Ethiopian Nationalities and People's Day celebration in Hosanna. It was a nationally televised address where he said that Ethiopia would eliminate all its enemies one by one, like lice. I mean, this is sparking a wide range of criticism for its dehumanizing tone and its giving genocidal vibes. And we have all seen this and I'm like, man, this is not sounding good at all. As we have observed very carefully that Abbiy wants prosperity for his country, but this path he's taking is not the best. Clearly, I still believe that we can attain prosperity via peaceful trade, not threats to each other, you know. We thought that the Prime Minister is the opposite of this. We thought he's the man after reconciliation, peace and all that. In fact, he was even awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2019 for his efforts to end the 20-year stalemate and conflict between Eritrea and Ethiopia. Now, we all know that Eritrea was part of Ethiopia, but they broke off. And since then, they had that 20-year stalemate. And because in 2018, when he became the Prime Minister, shortly he made peace with Eritrea, signed a peace agreement in July 2018. He reopened borders, restored diplomatic and economic ties, and he enabled direct flights and telephone connections between the two countries. And he really was an awesome guy, wasn't he? But currently now, Ethiopia under his leadership is the contrary. It has not been in good terms with a lot of people and communities, which has sparked international debates that maybe the award should be revoked and taken back because he's doing the opposite. Though when they found out that, the guys were like, you know what, we can't revoke this award. We have never done it and we don't look into doing it at any point. Anyways, it seems like the longer he stayed in power, the more he regretted his decisions, because the creation of Eritrea obviously blocked Ethiopia from the sea access, which made it a landlocked country, hence losing between 1.5 to 2 billion US dollars annually as a repercussion. I mean, I think he has been feeling it and realized later how much these guys were making off the trade just because of the sea access. But at this point, as we are speaking, considering Ethiopia's 130 million people versus Eritrea's 3.6 million people, you'll see that the numbers, I don't even know, the ratio is crazy, it's insane, and this can be intimidating. I mean, the message that she said, it can be intimidating to our sisters and brothers in Eritrea over the access to a subport. Like, man, these guys still need the access to the sea. So if they say such things, and even the fact that you see Eritrea is in the north of Ethiopia, somehow in the north, so like the lice is always in the hair and the hair is on the head. They can shake them off, shall remove them one by one. You're like, what's going on? So it sounds like a metaphor to me, but at this point, man, just know it's not sounding good. People there are now on standby. Of course, not also forgetting the misunderstanding that Ethiopia has with Somalia, since Somaliland signed a memorandum of understanding with Ethiopia that they will be giving them access to the sea, direct access. And of course, that would mean that they have to invade Somalia without consulting, without even having authority from the Somalian government. It sounded to them like they are being disrespected and invaded. So the republic, the sovereignty of Somalia felt like invaded and disrespected. So if you understand all these dynamics and put them into consideration, you will see that this speech, Abbiy's speech, or his words, they amp the fear across the region. And we all don't know what his next move is and who he is primarily considering as his enemies to be shaken off like lice right now. And I don't know. What do you think? Please share with me in your comments as well. Red Sea rights or regional rights? Just drop your thoughts here in the comment section and we'll see if this hits for you. Please, you can also share it with the others. It's Ivan Mogalia. Thanks for watching this. Please consider subscribing for more content of this kind, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell to be alerted in case or in every time that I drop a new video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Annex Media, I love you all. Bye.